ago, the Supreme Electoral Tribunal started voting on the possible participation of Lula da Silva as a presidential candidate. On August 15th, there was a mass mobilization of social organizations, led by the Workers' Party, towards the city of Brasilia. Luiz, the Minister of the Supreme Electoral Tribunal, has already presented his report. He stated that he didn't have much time to make it after the voting was rescheduled to an earlier date. This was an extraordinary voting session organized by the President of the Tribunal. Nonetheless, the minister was able to present his report, in which he quoted the statement of the UN's Human Rights Commission, the same that demands from the Brazilian state to grant Lula da Silva's right to participate as a candidate in the presidential elections in the exact same conditions as the other contenders. They also asked to allow him to participate in the public electoral debates. Right now, Lula's lawyers and the Workers' Party are saying that this rescheduling of the voting session was part of a plan to prevent Lula from participating in the electoral process, and specifically in the electoral promotion and advertising, which is basically what defines the electoral panorama before the actual elections. The Workers' Party is fighting for Lula to be present in the TV promotion and advertising, which the conservative groups of Brazil are trying to prevent. Lula's lawyers are asking to delay the session until all the 181 pages of the report are read and analyzed. We still don't know which will be the end of this. We only know that Luiz presented his report, saying that there is a dispute on whether or not the candidate with the greatest popularity rates, Lula da Silva, will be able to participate in the coming elections. Lula has 20 points of difference from the other contenders. This number has been the same since the beginning of the polls in Brazil. Whatever happens today in the Supreme Electoral Tribunal will define the future of the Workers' Party. Let's remember that if Lula can't participate, then Fernando Haddad will be the Workers' Party's candidate. Haddad asked the people to be patient and to wait for the results on this session. He and Manuela Davila are representing this party during the already ongoing campaigns, while Lula remains in the federal prison of Curitiba.